I can see like getting into the zone is very much the same way. Like when you're
Yeah.
first learning something, it's really hard. You're really like mindful of everything you're doing. Everything is in spotlight focus of like, oh, what do I have to do here? Like, oh, I'm stuck on this problem. My brain's starting to hurt because I'm trying to problem solve this. But then like I'm going to refer to video editing. And you got this like big old interface and you know what to do. You don't know how to move these clips around and your computer is like breaking up and dying and it's not connecting to the internet. But then you start to fix these issues one by one and you really get yourself into editing and you start to play around the craft and you put like, for me, I put probably like 10,000 hours in video editing and it becomes like second nature now where I had Grover sitting next to me and we did a video and I uploaded it right away and I started to edit it in front of him. He was just like, oh, I'm amazed at how you're editing right now and how you're putting a thumbnail together. And to me, it's like, I don't even know I'm even doing it, meaning that what seems to come so natural to me seems like a lot of work to him. And it just shows that once you develop that mental muscle memory into doing what you do, your body's going to take over and it's going to be easy. And it's your time doing that one particular thing is going to be shortened. So if you just imagine yourself doing that one thing every day and learning new skills every day to complement that one thing you're going after, it's going to fast track you into the right direction. Because when you look at like incremental progress, it always goes like this, like a graph, right? But then eventually you hit that exponential growth pattern. And with the tip network, once we started to adjust our content strategy plan, we're doing this for a while, right? But then we started thinking like, you know, we got to talk to the audience more. We have to give the audience what they want. We need to read our analytics. And at the same time, I'm here putting skills into my production quality. Grover's here putting skills into how he's conducting himself on camera, how he's delivering his message. And now we just started to see this exponential curve started going up. So we're starting to plateau right now. But once you start plateauing again, that doesn't mean you quit. You got to just keep pushing on and pushing on because
Right.
eventually you're going to hit another growth pattern. Because at this point with the tip network, we now have gotten ourselves into a network of really fine creators like yourself with Grind and Motivate, with Nixon Talks, with people like Self Made, with Duke and Don, Allende Authentic Alphas, Jada's Perspective. And then the lead attorney helped us get over the edge. Then we got, I know Chloe Roma is controversial, but she really helped us out. And she's like almost 1 million subs on the channel too, right? So it's like,
Right.
even though you see yourself stalling in whatever you're doing every day, with whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you want your dreams to come into reality, you got to keep pushing forward because you
Right.
have to hit that next exponential curve.
And this is where I'm going to say this. This is where it's like I don't talk about motivation because motivation is emotional. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, it gives you this charge, but then that charge will go down. But if you have discipline, you do it when you do it. Like Mike Tyson was just on the Drink Champs podcast. It's like you do it like the things you hate to do, you do it anyway,
yep,
pretend you love it. And
yep,
to me, that's called discipline. And I think that's the thing that, versus a motivational speaker where you get charged up and then it's just like heroin or anything else. You get charged up and then there's this drop.
yeah. You're
While
just experiencing a
discipline,
high of emotion. Yeah.
yeah. Well, discipline, you do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about it, when you're a baby walking, you were just motivated to do it, but you did, and then it was enough discipline for you to keep going to learn, and it becomes second nature. And I think that's the thing that people, when like that's, and I've said it before, and this is going to be the discipline video, but I'm going to say it again anyway, is that, January 1st, everyone has that New Year's resolution.
Yeah, yeah,
By
yeah. All the time
January
in the gym.
13th.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I rather like, yo, and that's why I say chip away. Like, because
Mm-hmm.
chipping away is like little, you don't see it, but then once you look back 2 months later, you've gone a long way. You
Yep,
just didn't realize it. It
yep.
just doesn't feel like it at the time,
It's
right?
like putting a glass, like a big glass jar underneath a water faucet and allowing the water faucet to do one drop every day. And so it might take a long time before it fills up the water jar, but eventually it's going to fill up the water jar or the glass jar and it's going to overflow the glass jar and then it's going to need a bigger container. So like the hard work in putting in the effort every day to become better, it does take work, but it does pay off too, where you become like, um, it becomes natural to you and you start to really enjoy just doing the little stuff, enjoy doing an activity that's actually bringing fulfillment for yourself. And what you're ever doing in this activity is going to bring entertainment to other people. It's going to
Right,
help them in some way, help them feel fulfilled. Like
right,
us doing this content, I don't know, maybe it's going to resonate, maybe it's not going to resonate with people,
right,
but then maybe you say something that finally clicks in somebody's mind and all of a sudden they start to see the light in whatever they're doing and then they keep pushing
right.
forward.
Yeah,
So that's just all what it is like always doing the hard work every day because you never know who you're going to impact, and most of all, you don't know how much you're going to impact yourself, and see where it's going to bring you onto the next trajectory of life.
That's
like just
real,
like
man.
you going on Instagram, you start doing your Instagram. I mean, it's a tough feat to even make like 10,000 followers on Instagram
without
but now you got
clickbaity shit
yourself,
and whatever. You know what I mean?
now
Like,
you got yourself here on YouTube, and I hear your CBD sponsorships. I hear you with you working the Olympics and stuff, and it's just like, dude, you got to put yourself out there. But I mean, I'm sure there's like many days that you didn't want to do any kind of work,
I don't know.
right?
I never want to do work. What are you talking about? I don't want to do that. Let me tell you guys, I don't want to work out. I don't want to work out. I want to just dance. But the truth of the matter is, I can't just dance. I have to work out to maintain the dance. If I could just not dance and be 14 years old and eat whatever I want, I would. But I don't. I have to do these things to, like, you know, get to where I want to get to.
And that's understanding the reality of aging too. Like understanding that your body starts to not heal as fast over time, and that some parts of your body might deteriorate. And the only way to not allow it to deteriorate is to put your body in motion, is to use it or lose it. If you don't use your body, if you don't exercise your body, if you don't exercise your mind, what happens? You start having an increased risk of Alzheimer with your mind. Your muscles start to fade away. You can't perform the same actions you used to do yesterday, today. So
I'm about that, man, dude. See this? I told you, man, we're gonna open up on some stuff. We're almost an hour in.
No,
told
honestly,
you. What I tell you?
That,